A very warm welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. Before we get into the content, a very warm welcome and an update as to what we do here. We cover your psychic energies by zodiac, your twin flame path, astrology and more. And yes, we are live every Friday, so come along and join us and click the bell, you'll get a notification. And we do have the Members Hub. Now the Members Hub is a protected place where twin flames can go. You also can get the pre-release content ahead of the game and all the extensions, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, due to the fact I'm a psychic medium. Now separately we have additional lives, but just click the bell and I'll update you. And if you do want a booking, the website link is below and above on the screen. You can see we have different styles of readings. We also have group sessions. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi Taurus, we're here to do your psychic update for your romance house. Now this can be a pretty testing point in the month. We do have a lot of heavy aspects. I have done a video that is separate, even though the eclipse may have moved. You know, it's really going to resonate with us and those placements can still be quite intense. So please feel free to go and have a look at that video to get some sense of guidance relating to the astrology. Now, I'm sort of seeing as though at the moment psychologically you could be in your mind and there's this, you know, it's funny because even psychically I'm being drawn to the spider and Charlotte's web and, you know, the tangled web in which we weave, and it's the psychology surrounding circumstances and maybe, you know, dusting out the cobwebs in our mind. And there's some things definitely during Mercury retrograde that psychologically you could be going over. And, you know, these can be tough times for your zodiac sign, especially really important to look after your nervous system. And especially relating to the things you say, you know, it's, you know, you guys are feeling maybe you could be reflecting a lot on the past. I'll say that. You may feel you're not doing what you know, wanted to do. You know, it's almost the road to least resistance, but there can be some anxiousness surrounding it. Is this love energy fine, be it you coupled or singled? Am I on the right path? And there's mind bravery here, but you know, it's really outgrowing those old patterns in your mind. I do feel things to do with your spirituality and your value. It can be a little bit unhinging. But we do need to be really careful, and this can be information that comes in, and it can be somebody actually coming up in your mind's eye, or directly you thinking on the past and the present moment moving forward, because we do have the throat chakra, so it's thoughts, it's actions, it's really thinking about it, maybe not sure what to do, how to get back on track, and there's a left or right decision here, I feel. I do feel in the past, you know, things were lighter. Maybe things weren't so intense. And again, you can be thinking about the freedom that you actually had, you know. And when we talk about freedom, this doesn't mean that you were glad to be away from a person. It's more the demeanor that you're coming through with, that, you know, a carefree soul. And I think with really this energy coming through, you're trying to get back to that sense of who you are innately. I do feel you're looking at that. It's almost like a soul sister or soul brother, but it's the energy of who you are, and it can feel like a soul walking. And when we go through that, it's almost like we remember the carefreeness, and but it also can be, did you take the right path, you know? Did you take the right path? Are you going down the right path? Second guessing yourself, but nostalgically thinking back to maybe some beautiful circumstances and the, you know, the innocence of vibration. And now you can be really cautious, and there can be, you know, self-worth, energy, emotions, self-esteem. And I don't feel it's necessarily that you have bad self-esteem. It can be just a little pebble in the road that you're moving through, but it feels a big pebble. It feels like you're kind of looking at going, wow, I'm really evolving. This is really changing. I'm seeing things through different eyes, especially through connections. And that can be with your friends, with your love interest, through experiences you've had in connections. It feels all sorts of different. I do feel you may have had a polarity relating to what that looked like. And now you're seeing the innocence of such. So it's really like you've changed. Something in you's changed. Some of you are trying to come to terms with things. And I do feel like this burden on your back. Some of you are having dream states, and these dream states can be feeling a little bit, a little bit like you're, they can feel like hauntings. It's like, you know, regrets, overthinking things, feeling concerned. But there is an anxiousness at the moment that's really coming through this read. You do have the Ten of Swords again. It's like whatever this is, and I feel it's more psychology. I feel it's more emotions. Yes, you can have a lot on your plate at the moment, so it can feel a bit overwhelming, like you really got to dig through. This can be a tense point in the month for everyone collectively, and especially your zodiac sign. So, you know, be it there's arguments, be it there's misunderstandings, maybe a major decision to make. You know, you're wondering whether you can do such, and is it taking you to the higher path? But you know something's got to give. You know that there's a shift. And look, this can be to do with separation. This can be to do with long distance energy. It also can be to do with, can you handle everything that it's that's on hand, you know, to you. So again, I feel it's second guessing. And I do feel whatever this is, it's going to be major. So this major circumstance is coming about. You may have to face your shadow that inside of a reconciliation, inside of a connection, you know, again, have you picked the right path? Are you making the right decision? Can you handle such? Because I almost feel it's almost like you're scared that something's going to repeat. I still feel you're very cautious about whom you're surrounding yourself with. But I do feel you're going to hear something through the grapevine, and it is almost like you're walking on a tightrope and you're feeling as though you need to pick a path. But you're not quite sure. There's this indecision, and you know it's to do with your mental strength, your courage, but you could be clouding your mind, and things may not feel so certain right away. You're kind of looking at what you need to do, and I feel this gut energy really churning at the moment, that you're feeling this anticipation of change. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this. Now, I do feel again that there could be information that comes through the grapevine. It may be, again, the thought that you have. And it might have been that you heard about what somebody from the past was doing. And this is couples or singles. Well, what is this, please? I feel for some of you, you may have concerns of co-creation, and this can be finances, ability to move forward, people not understanding your values. But there also could be a receipt of some description that doesn't make sense to you, and you're kind of looking at it going, where did this come from? And again, this can be partners or single. I'll pull another. I feel some of you are, okay, this makes sense. Yeah. Same card. Same card. I do feel some of you are feeling you're cheating yourself out of something. Some of you may be feeling as though, do you have the stability in order to protect yourself, provide for yourself, do what you need to? Because both times this liberating energy, it may be that something hangs in the balance relating to finances. This could be needing to actually take a direct action. Okay, when to go back to work if you're working. Do you have enough money? Do you have the self-esteem, you know, to do what you need to do to make this dream come true, to get to that goal? But again, you might have had a lot taken from you over the years, and this can be coming up. But I feel it's work-related. I feel it's almost you need to make a decision. You may have a lot on your plate right now, and so it can be feeling as though you're in the rabbit hole, okay? You're in the rabbit hole and you're thinking about this. I do feel you're going to make a major decision, because I do feel there could be a very tempting offer. But whatever is playing out, be it you're coupled or single, you're sort of coming to a space where you're thinking on betrayals of the past, of where things have been taken from you. Some of you may have a very tempting offer, and I just feel, you know, a tempting offer. But if this is love related, there could be two paths for you. For some, not all. Again, I do feel you are not quite sure. It's almost like you're recovering after a fact, and you know, you might be thinking about some circumstances that you really had your heart pinned on, and it didn't come to fruition, and it caused the separation. That might have been, again, and I'm seeing two energies. I'm seeing both coinciding with work and with love. You know, and you just didn't expect it. You really didn't expect it. So due to such, it's almost like you're in a connection or thinking on a connection, but still keeping an element of self at bay. And it is due to the fact that you're trying to really psychologically inside yourself build that strength, build that energy of momentum, and having courage to open up. Very 8th house placement, trying to build that. And really learning through adversity, we still can have love. But at the point, something really did happen to make you rethink that. So at this point, yes, you can spiritually be feeling quite anxious relating to love. This person's energy has been in their own lives making some sacrifices, and you can be thinking about such. But it feels like something's on hold. Something's on hold in a sense of, you know, when is this moving forward? How is it going to look? You know, this person knows that they've been waiting quite a while, and they know that there's a shift about. They potentially know how you feel to do with circumstances. And so to a degree, they haven't jumped. They don't want to really push the buck, but they definitely, you know, are really taming their ways, healing, detoxing, doing things in a healthier format, but not pushing. And I feel that, you know, if they've all been for the money, it feels they're doing things in moderation. But I also feel they're healing, so this can be actually triggering you, and you can be misunderstanding what is going on towards their demeanor. Now, this is, again, things aren't making sense to you. Your mind is trying to make sense of such, but something doesn't make sense to you. You could be really looking at it going, is that even a human potential? This person at times maybe had, how do I put it? One could say very passionate energy, very driven, very Jupiter energy, maybe very, you know, at times bursts of anger, very playful, but something in that, it's almost like, you know, A, maybe you were attracted by that, but B, it's like something shifted, so you're feeling this energy that something's not right. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Where are they? I'm so in the Mercury at the moment. Okay, you may feel that they haven't made their mind up. And I do feel the Hangman position. They're making sacrifices, but they also know that sacrifices are required to make this work. But they feel as though they can't be in two places at once. Okay. There is something to do with, for some of you, this person's birthday or a celebration may be coming up, and you want to be able to have that celebration with this individual. You want to be able to, but there's a date. This could be a date of something, but there is a social event that's coming. Oh, you also may want to be able to get back to basics, have that free spirit, and really be enjoying their energy. You know, return to innocence. That's what it feels. Okay. For some reason, I'm feeling there's a 360 here, Taurus, and it might take you by surprise. There's also a female surrounding you at the moment that's on your mind. Now, this can be a person that this individual was around, but I feel very separately there's a female energy around you, and you do need to be really wary of her. This could be someone that knows this person. They could be related, they could have been previously connected, or it directly can be a connection this person's in. But this feels, you know, very much someone who's around you. They may know a lot of what you've gone through. They may have lived something very similar. I don't know. I'm really not trusting this individual. And I do feel, you know, whatever you're feeling, be very, very careful who you confide in. Because I just feel this really shady individual here that really doesn't have your best interests at heart. They do have a lot of jealousy. And the funny thing is, you know, you could be really second guessing yourself, but this person actually almost wants to be you. It's almost like the movie Single White Female. But it doesn't mean to say that they are, and by no means am I, you know, trying to be disrespectful to it. But that's sort of like psychically what they've shown me. It's like a mini-me, somebody who wants to be like you. They may actually tell you how to dress, or they have very firm opinions. They come across really centered. You may need to tackle something, and I feel this could be really maybe removing yourself, but I feel this could be a head-on. You know, okay, they keep saying you know who this person is. You're going to know who this person is. I feel you're very cautious around certain individuals. It's like you can scan them. And especially with love, it's almost like you feel you need to be protective of such. And it can be that you're embodying, you know, be it your feminine or masculine. It's almost like you're, you know, protective of your tribe. You're protective of what you have, your information. I'm feeling it to be very scorpionic. So someone's really getting on your nerves. Now, yes, this situation at hand can be getting on your nerves. Now, I have pulled clarifiers for your love interest. Stay tuned for the snippet and we'll see how this is playing out. And if you do wish to join us for the extension, we can dig deep into it to see how this is going to play out. Stay tuned. There's something relating to love that is actually moving, and I do feel there's a window of an opportunity, and this feels like a decision. This can be for those of you who are together, maybe shifting things about. For others of you, it is directly taking the bull by the horns and you choosing what you want. Now, thanks for joining Yildiz Readings 5D. Yes, we have a whole lot more content coming up, so please subscribe so you do get the notification. Do click the bell. Now, we are live every Friday. If you look above the screen, you will see the information, as well as I will start posting it the day before in the community tab to give you an update and a reminder. Those of you who are looking at how to join the Members Hub, this is where you can locate it. And also below every video, I have a link directly for that. If you do want to make a booking on the website, we do have the image of the website above here. It is quite easy to navigate through. We have a lot of webinars and different services coming up, and there's a video that you can watch to help you through the process. If you have any issues, inbox me. Please don't book and I can help you on the other side. Love and light, guys. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you throughout the months.